Okay. Hello, hello. Sorry for being late, everyone, but yeah, things aren't going to exactly start yet, I'm afraid. Like I still want to get caught up with your comments because you guys said some really interesting things and I still have to post today's image. So we're going to be doing that before we get to the game. Again, I apologize for my delay. Anyway, let's start. Streaming on America Day. You must be communist. Then I don't think any insult has hurt me more than like the only thing I remember, the only insult I got that hurt me more than this one is being called a woke lolicon. That shit was just anyway, moving on. Uh first of all, hello everyone. Hello Big Pew, Grey Platonic, and Akira, as well as Evil Bookman now. Great Platonic says, I think I'm a homosexual. Don't worry, like half the people in this comment section are as well, so like you fit right in. That's not an issue. You think? Okay. What is everyone's favorite anime? Right now or in general? And yeah, I think you can tell by a fish's profile picture that it's like gushing over magical girls. And like I'm guessing that your favorite anime, Great Platonic, is The World God Only Knows by your profile picture. Ninkoro Jashinshan Dropkick. The anime was so fantastic, I never watched an anime that felt so perfectly translated across mediums. Hmm. Some really good opinions there. I'm on mobile, so your profile picture is too small to see, but yeah, okay. People recognize. Like it a lot, except for the weird ass decisions to skip. Okay. Still an anime I recommend. DOPs can decide. Yeah. Random question, but did anyone watch Haruhi Suzumiya? I did. Akira also has a based opinion here. His favorite anime is Symphogear. Very good. I got jump scared. I forgot I had the screen up. What's up, obscure communist? Fucking obscure. I swear. Anyway, watch Haruhi the OG anime goddess. Oh, hello, son. Welcome. Uh, did you do your prayers to Stalin yet? Anyway, this man is no commie. He's a true patriot. He might be Brazilian, but his soul waves the stars and stripes. Well, thanks for that. Oof, away. What do you mean, oof? What did I do? Oi. Hello, son. Welcome. I'm late. I must correct my bratty self. Don't worry, I'm late too. So don't worry. We are not homosexual. That's all you. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. The ghost in the shell area. Okay. Didn't you want to crack fanboys? No, that was you guys. You guys wanted to do that. Worse than being called the P word. JK. Okay. Now I understand. Base Kill a Q Enjoyer. Uh, Wait, where did a Fisher mention Kill la Kill? What do you think my favorite anime is based on my profile picture? Anyway, does anyone here know if there are any good Toho fan games on sale on Steam? The old times before the pagans started worshipping Ultimate Madoka. Honestly, like, can I be honest? Is Ultimate Madoka even like really a goddess? Like, it seems to me more like she turned herself into a conceptual being. She doesn't feel much like a goddess. She feels more like a, I don't know, rule of nature would be the best way to describe her. I don't know. But anyway, uh, before we get started, and while I post the image, I want to ask you guys something. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Uh, oh yeah, this is a question that a fish asked me, and that I thought was pretty relevant to our little community here. And that is like, what exactly constitutes like a fan, and what exactly constitutes a tourist? And like, to get some definitions out of the way, let's start by like getting over the easy stuff, right? Obviously, if you like follow any type of media through like TikTok summaries, you're a tourist, okay? You're not a fan, you're a tourist if you really believe that like you can comment on anything after watching like a TikTok short of it. Okay? Like they're like that is just automatically like a tourist, right? And a fake fan. So that's the easy side. That's the like things that are easy to discount, easy to like say, yeah, that's not a true fan. But for example, let's analyze two situations involving the game Persona, since it's a good game to like kind of use for this discussion. Let's say that someone like watch all of Persona on YouTube, and I don't mean like summary video, right? I mean like they watched a full gameplay and they read the dialogue, they saw all the like all the social links, all the story beats, all basically the whole story, the various endings and routes. They are pretty much just like a Persona scholar. They know the whole story inside and out, but they never play the game. Are they truly a fan, or are they a tourist still at that point? And like the opposite too. Let's say that someone has the game, but they didn't watch a single one of the cutscenes. They just skipped through everything as much as possible, and like they only played for like the gameplay. So they know nothing about the story, but technically they actually like own and play the game. Like, is that truly a fan? Like, and I'm asking this because this may sound like one of those, oh, he's just trying to say that there is no such thing as a real fan. No, 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 no. I really hate that talking point. The point I'm trying to make here is to establish like hard rules, like on what actually constitutes like a fan or a tourist. Because, like I'm going to talk about later, if you don't establish these rules, like it can you can just like start going on a purity spiral, like without rules. Pretty much like what actually becomes a tourist is whatever like people find most convenient at the moment. Like literally nothing is a tourist, or like no one is a tourist or everyone is a tourist, you know? That can cause some real issues. And so I think it's important to debate and to establish a hard line on what genuinely makes someone a fan. Like, what do you need to do? What part of a media do you need to experience? And how much of it do you need to experience to be like a true fan? Because there's also like my case, for example, with Gears of War. Like, I only ever played Gears of War Gears of War 3. Like, I only ever played the third game, but I played through the whole game multiple times with my brother, and I paid attention to the story. Like, now I couldn't do that, but at some point, I not only knew the story of the third game, which does a pretty good job at summarizing like the events of the entire saga, and like giving you the information that you need so you can enjoy the game even without having played the other ones. uh but I also knew the story of the other games because I got curious enough to, while I didn't buy and play it, I did watch the story of like 1 and 2 on YouTube, like actual gameplays. So am I a tourist because I only played the third game? Am I a Gears of War tourist? Or like did I reach the status of true fan at that point? You know? Like that's the kind of thing I want to ask you guys. Because again, I genuinely believe this to be an important conversation. I genuinely believe this to like matter, you know? It is important to establish rules for that. Which is why I'm asking you guys this in the first place. So yeah, in general, what do you guys think about this topic? Is what I'm going to like be asking you guys now. And now that I went on my whole rant, I'm going to be like reading some of you guys' comments because it seems like you already answered some of my questions. Okay. Uh okay. She's a Rue, not quite a deity, but she looks like a goddess. Yeah, that's maybe why most people like call her that. Anyway, he gets it. Oh, he gets it. Ultimate Madoka is not omnipotent. So many people, especially power scalers, fail to understand that her power relates almost exclusively to magical girls. You know, it's one of those magical, truly magical abilities. You know, the ability to like read and pay attention to what's actually fucking happening. But anyway, that point, you're not even a tourist, you're a LARPer. PS2, is this from the Sega Aegis Collection series for the PS2, like they did with Golden Axe? No, this is an emulator. Sorry to disappoint you. But welcome to the stream, Greek 1237. You managed to go one lower than tourist. But are we talking like fan of anime in general or being a fan of a specific anime? I'm talking about being a fan of a specific piece of media, you know? Oh, hello, Dragon Quest enjoyer. Welcome. I would consider the second person a fan. LARPing is just autism. It's a spectrum. It's just like autism. It's a spectrum. Okay, good one. Cause you can be a fan of the gameplay. Like, there's probably a bunch of Toho fans that only play the game, also known as ultras. Honestly, whether or not you're a true fan or whatever is just semantics. Like gacha games, don't play them. I have no interest in playing them, but I love the girls. Don't care what that makes me, but I'm not a tourist, or that word is completely useless. A tourist is someone who expects an entrenched fan base or media to conform to their own taste or expectations, instead of respecting that. That's also a point I'm going to get to. For video games, unless you played it yourself at least once, you're still a poser. Yes, even Toho. For people who skip the story, that's also a LARPer, but mostly irrelevant for story-based games. Also, I do enjoy the Toho games, but I think it's stupid to try and say that people who like the story, music, characters, and memes are somehow not fans just because they don't like bullet hells. Realistically, the Toho fandom is just so much bigger than the original games. The problem with that logic, son, is that Toho is like a multimedia franchise, you know? So, like, you can be a fan of Toho if you're a fan of anything Toho. Like, be a fan of the Fumos or be a fan of like the fan games or the non like bullet hell games. You can still be a fan of Toho because you like Toho. Because Toho is again much more than just like bullet hell stuff, you know? It's like saying like you're a fan of like Fate, but only having watched Prisma Ilia, you know? You can do that because Prisma Ilia is a part of Fate. Like, you're genuinely a fan of a part of the multimedia franchise. So I don't think that comparison is fair because, like, for multimedia franchises, you can be a fan of that multimedia franchise if you're a fan of any part of said franchise, you know? So I don't like that logic because like it ignores the like specific circumstances of Toho or of things like Fate. Like you can be a fan of Fate and only ever seen the anime or like the manga for Fate. Like Stay Night, you know? You don't need to have played the original visual novel, but that's because of the like specific circumstances for it, you know? Fan is a word that defines a deep love for something. Like you can still enjoy something without being a fan. You know, that is a good opinion. I do believe that makes sense, yeah. I think whether you're a fan or not, that just depends on the mindset. Well, good thing I never said that, son. Simple as that. Akira, I wasn't intending to respond to you. Oh. For video games, unless you played your... Okay. Simple as that. I wasn't intending to respond to you. I was just typing when you posted your comments. Okay. I'll check out Blooming Souls. I've seen it a couple of times, didn't buy it because I don't know if it's good or not. Okay, I agree with you. I should have added that Taurus Lar proposed. There's a word specifically for people who pretend to be fans instead of being honest. My mistake. On the mindset stuff. Yeah, I too agree with the mindset stuff. Like when it comes to being like a poser. Okay. I think to be a fan, you have to engage with the media and keep an open mind to engage with it more. In your case of playing Gears of War 3, you engage with the media and you want to engage with it more. But can't... so that would make you a fan. But in the case of the guy who watched a YouTube walkthrough of Persona 5, he hasn't engaged with the media in any real way. He can build his opinion on the game because he hasn't actually experienced it. These games are not like movies and each experience is unique. Okay, that's a fair point, I think. Wait, you're at the end of the game away? Yes. Like, I only need to go through this and, like, one other boss. In my opinion, Toho and other otaku communities have way bigger problems to worry about. As long as you are respectful and love the thing, it's fine. It's an active war going on against actual tourists who need to be pushed out. Honestly, I think Toho games as fan people should put aside their differences for now. I can agree to that, honestly. God, this is a boring boss to fight. If that makes sense. It does. Currently, the Toho subreddit is facing what seems to be some kind of organized psyop to try and push the idea that all sexualized content is bad and foreign to the fandom. Oh wait, chewing ASMR. Are you fans of that? Like, do you want more, like, chewing on the strings? Can I say something? I won't fully agree with what I'll say. Can I say something? I don't fully agree with what I'll say, but the more you restrict the definition of a fan, the more you're gatekeeping the game. Think gatekeeping, no matter how, it's important. Okay, let's continue. When it comes to the lore and story of Toho, the games are only like 10% of the world building. Look at this thrilling gameplay. What? Happy 4th of July, my American members. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Anyway. And welcome to the string armor. I think the first mistake is going on Reddit in the first place. Okay. But I think you still need to at least try to getting into it at least once or twice. Fan of the Fumos. Lol, Lamau. Okay. LARP. Okay. Luckily, it doesn't seem like it succeeded, but it kind of disturbs me to see things like this. No arguments about sexual art for like 6 months straight, and suddenly, over the course of several days, a huge explosion of people making posts complaining about it, and a bunch of weirdos come out the woodwork and get suspiciously quickly upvoted. That happens in a lot of fandoms, to be fair. Like, it's not something specific to like the Toho community. You know? Like, you can see that with Lolicon, you can see that with Fate, you can see that with, like, a whole bunch of stuff, frankly. Then 1 to 2 days afterwards, everyone catches on and they stop being upvoted as much. Seems like an organized Discord thing or something. Again, like, this kind of thing, one, is a psyop, obviously. But, yeah, it's definitely not, like, something like that's exclusive to Toho. Like you see that in a lot of fandoms. If you only watch Prisma and say you like Fate, I'll disown you from the fandom. Well, you're going to have to disown a lot of people because I haven't seen many people who only watched Aprilia, but I've seen a surprising number of people who started with Aprilia. But anyway, watch the proper order and watch an actually decent series. Fuck you, Arma. Raids of this kind happen, yeah. People have too much time on their hands. They then don't watch the series. Did I already mention that I just finished reading all the three fairies mangas? Or make time. Okay. Ideologically, I agree about Reddit, but I just kind of have a feeling of wanting to watch over the beginning artists who have recently found Toho and are posting there, like I did once. Yeah, I can understand that. What do you mean, Arma? Everyone knows Aprilia is the main series and the rest are spin-offs, true and real. They're so good. I don't like to see that space being infested and destroyed in a hostile takeover. For fuck's sake. Okay. Okay, so we are going to have to pause a bit, so I can get actually caught up with the comments. Anyway, Prisma doesn't exist in my mind. The fan of Prisma is not a fan of anything. Uses ice against a fire type. How smart. Has he ever played Pokemon? He knows it ain't effective. Well, it seemed to be pretty effective because I struggled against that boss a lot, and now I beat him first try. So, in your face, Arma. Honestly, if you skip the story and the cutscenes, you're not a fan either. For example, if you play any Yakuza RPG game except for LED and LED IW, and like the gameplay but is not interested in the story, then you just like brawler-style games, not Yakuza. Lol, one of the dumbasses on Reddit was trying to argue Zoom hates Lolicon, and the numerous instances he used the word lolly in games and interviews, he was actually referring to Lolita fashion. So time for the real question, which Altered Beast has the biggest dick? We already established that it's the Wendigo. Zan is a bun, so I don't care. Jokes aside, Aprilia is 200% enhanced by already being familiar with Fate. So much stuff disconnected to each other in a way that rewards you for being a Fate fan, but does demand you to already know literally anything Nasuverse related. That's why I like how the multiverse rules implemented in Fate. Yeah, I agree. Don't care for the story, the gameplay is fun though. Okay. That's absolutely pointless. He definitely knew what he was doing in the Three Fairies manga. Arma would walk into the Louvre and call Leonardo da Vinci a bun. Akira willingly engaged with Prisma. Anyway, I hate how people argue, oh, this person hates Lolicon, this guy loves Lolicon, it's so weird. Again, I think we should leave these kinds of things to the person. If the person themselves said that, like, that's great. If they don't, just don't assume anything. Like, yeah, I agree that that's, like, really weird. Yes, I will, son. A bun is a bun. The only thing remotely anti-lolly, notice the quote marks, Zoom ever said is that his style is not accurate to how the characters actually look like. Yeah, it truly full retard moments, but there's a big talking point in this new tourist wave against Toho. Sexualized content, okay. No, let me see. That's a whole different woman, that's not serious. Okay. The Blonde Knight, some balloons, additional Sino, meh. A Lost World is kind of out there with some designs. I can start a shitstorm in just 6 words. Straight girls are queer and can't suck. I am not getting into that. Okay. I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't. I don't have time for. Okay. See To Love Ru, for example. Okay. Grass is green. FGO fans are so annoying when it comes to lolly because they are the most ignorant and hate all lolly stuff, despite all their series having it, and shame you for liking it. You know what's funny, actually, in regards to that? Like that, I can't show it here. I unfortunately don't have the images, but it's very funny. You know? That, like, the anti-lolly sentiment is so prevalent in, like, Fate. Because, like, you can tell that the, like, creators of Fates, like the people who make FGO and stuff like that, don't share it at all, you know? So you have all these people complaining about, like, oh, lolicon, so weird, ew, like, in the fandom, right? And then you, like, okay. I need to focus a bit more for that. Essentially, you know what? I'm going to hold on to that point and I'll address it later because it's interesting. If they were straight, who is there even out there to screw except each other? Gotta be gay, no other options. Also, wait, have you seen the Fate server situation? Hilarious. Again, I'm going to talk about it as soon as I get caught up with the comments. That's hilarious because FGO panders quite a bit to lolicons too. I'll disown them all because I'm their father of this fandom. People started with Brillia, lol. I thought Fate Stay Night was the place to start. Again, it is, like, technically, but a lot of people started with Brillia. Some actual subhumans start with Prisma, don't deserve to... Okay. Pew start with... I seriously know jack shit about Fate, but Prisma Area is probably the thing I've been most interested in from the outside. Haven't watched it yet. I also started with Brillia. Again, I have a few friends IRL and even some YouTubers and YouTube commenters who I've seen who started with Brillia. And now we have, like, even Teto, so, like, I'm sorry, Arma, you're in the minority here. The only other acceptable place to start is either with Fate Extra or Samurai Remnants. Why would they be acceptable? Oh, anyway, like, it's Fate Stay Night and Zero in any order, then you're free to pick whatever Fate work you want. Okay. Giguk overcomplicating it. Giguk, the biggest tourist LARPer ever. I like a less sexy magical girl. Okay. Maybe no Fate Extra, so... Okay. Arma, I tried to start with Stay Night, but I got too tempted with Prisma Ilia. I watched Stay Night. Fine, I will just emasculate you instead of kill. Do you guys think that OA likes Lolicon? I can't tell. Not a Lolicon defender. I'm an anti-hypocrite. Kinda based, not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah, and yeah, that is pretty based. Anyway. Another completely unrelated thing, I'm done with chapter 4 of my fanfic. Oh, did you eat my take on, like, X designs? Did it eat my take on X designs? What X designs? What are you talking about? I probably went full art mode because it has Doremi in it and I just imagined a personality for her. I've beaten Violet okay. Ah, okay. So yeah, that comment got eaten, unfortunately. To Love Ru is my example of how EX design should be. The same body type but with less clothes, rather than changing the gun to having a bustier body type. I don't know what an EX design is, but I agree. It's gotta be Shikieki Romance, but I got actually giving the story outside of that. Anyway, I haven't had much time to do anything, as I said, but I would like to read the rest of your fanfic, honestly. And it's important that you're having fun, I think. I'm actually having a lot of fun. I feel like I don't really control some of the characters anymore. I just do what makes sense for how I imagine them. That's how you know your story is like going well. When you can imagine like what your characters would do in that situation, just write, and the writing just flows because of that. So that's a really good sign. P5 brought so many LARPers who will not survive P6. P6 looks boring as shit, so maybe we'll filter some people out, hopefully. Loki, I don't understand. Why is the Sun tourist wave with Toho? Like, the tourist saw a niche, silly Toho meme and went, oh, I gotta base my entire personality on that, so I look like a cool niche nerd. Again, it's not just with Toho. Like, this happened with a lot of stuff. Frankly. Like, there are lots of series that are like that. But yeah, so we don't, like, go only, like, with me reading comments instead of playing the game. Let's go through this. Okay. As you can see, like, I didn't show this to you before to, like, kinda make the stream more dynamic. But yeah, this is what we were trying to do. That's why we killed those bosses, so we could get the ability of the dragon to go through this, like, to disable this force field, essentially. And be able to go to the final boss. And now we can progress. But before we do, like, I gotta get more, like, spirit energy and then save. And I hate Persona 3. I started with a let's play of the Fate route. Then I watched Prisma Ilia Season 2. Okay. Fate Samurai Remnant is a good place to start because just one sec. It's a good place to start in my opinion because just another normal Fate game. Okay. Like, you won't know who Musashi is like, but like, who cares about that? Truth nuke, she drains me too. It's really weird. I see it happen a couple of times now. I wonder if there's a Discord server somewhere dedicated to waging these types of attacks. I wouldn't be surprised since there was like a Discord server that was discovered specifically for people to like target Twitter artists and get their accounts banned for lolicon. Like mass report then, you know? So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Anyway. Oh yeah, I'm not pressuring you into reading it, just giving updates. Again, I don't feel pressured, I just genuinely want to. EX design when the girl transforms into the Shunibyo. Oh, I must seal my true power, I can't let it out. They actually let it out and they transform. Ah, okay. Characters became themselves too much and now they piss me off. What? You know a game brought a ton of LARPers? Fire Emblem Tree Houses. Limit Break, cough, Subahibi. I know, literally only know that series because of the LARP. And half of them are revolutionaries who thought Edelgard was 100% justified when the real number is closer to 60. Okay. Oh wait, did you read my thoughts about people who enjoy gameplay? I was passing out, so I think I missed it. Let me see. Maybe I skipped it by accident. Gameplay. Yeah, I read your thoughts on like people who like gameplay, and I agree. You were like talking about like how people who only like the gameplay in like Yakuza couldn't be called true fans either, right? So yeah. Suba success. Okay,
Anna.
we're going to watch the cutscene now
Looks like you
and
got
pay
your memory
attention,
back.
then I'll get back to your comments.
You're a genome cyborg.
Yes, same as you. I was the second one created, right after Brad. It's all because of you. Once you were developed, Brad and I were deemed unnecessary. Brad was the first genome cyborg to successfully undergo transformation. He had amazing combat prowess and showed the limitless potential of the entire project. The experiment then moved on to phase 2, the goal of which was to create a chimera-type genome cyborg. One that would combine the genomes of multiple beasts. That was me. But my system was flawed. Eric's interest in me lasted only for a short while. The project quickly moved on to the final phase. The creation of the ultimate genome cyborg who could freely control multiple genomes. That's when Eric became obsessed with you.
So yeah, this whole game was just some yandere throwing a tantrum because they wanted like their love interest attention. This whole game is just like what if Yuno Gasai had the power to like transform into like a super soldier?
Hey, Eric.
Like it's just a sci-fi Mirai Nikki essentially.
Dragon must analyze research.
All I had to do was release the genome mist, and I knew they'd send you. I knew you'd come. Well, I didn't think you'd have lost your memory, though. I may not be able to use genome chips like you, but I can absorb your DNA. With your power, I can become the ultimate genome cyborg that Eric has been looking for. Eric, just you wait and see.
An entire city like decimated because of a woman moment. Literally. Amazing. Anyway. Subahibi and TikTok. Name a more ironic, not iconic duo. Anyway, how the fuck were you supposed to know that a dragon can do that? Like, he can't. Like, you're supposed to, like, explore, fight the bosses, and when you get, like, because the game has been establishing that some bosses give new abilities, and generally these abilities are used to progress. So by this point, the game kind of expects you to know that, oh, if you can't progress, you need a new monster ability to do so, and explore to find it. So there is a logic to it, yeah. That seems like it was pulled out of your ass. It's funny how that guy is just chilling there without a head. As much as I love to talk about Suba, I still don't consider myself quite a fan. I think the end result's positive, but there are still enough negatives that detract me from being a fan. Oh, staging attacks, I heard stuff like that referred to as gay ops. Suba is edge slop, raids, but yeah, they can be called gay ops too, Akira. The people, the people of America are tired of women. I mean, woman. You know who's someone who loves DNA? Saya. Dragon versus Jabba the Hutt. Good one. Arma, furry yandere. Okay. Furry. It's more of a scaly yandere actually, but anyway. I like how her outfit exposes her back, kinda alters my beast. Mine too. Gazai Yuno from Temu, pretty much. That sounds amazing, furry yandere. I don't like furries, but don't get me thinking about it. She knows I'd come. She can absorb his DNA alright. The voice acting comes straight from Power Rangers, bruh. Can take all my DNA if she wishes. Okay. I think that's an insult to Power Rangers, honestly. Full profile pictures and all. Anyway. I think it's literally just that. People see memes on TikTok and start to engage with Toho. Just throw TikTok and the LARP continues from there. Full profile pictures and all. Yeah, TikTok is like one of the biggest sources of LARP there is. Anyway, Garden. Basically my MC, referring to what he said, what to me disliking my characters. Because they logically go down paths to things I didn't want to write but now have to study about. Pretty interesting. Gay ops is absolutely a freak right term. If the term is invoked for something happening, you want nothing to do with anyone involved. Fair. Anna. Well, wouldn't it be better to call them biops? Because they're probably some straight, just reading lines, bro, not even any emotions. Anyway, if evil, why hot? That's the point. I really like this kind of thing because it's especially noticeable in the like Nikkei community, you know? Like, a lot of people simp for red shoes in Nikkei. And red shoes literally cause, like, the destruction of the world. Like, you know how in Nikkei it's like a post-apocalypse? Like, more than 99% of humanity is dead? Yeah, that's all because of red shoes. And, like, there are tons of people who simp for her. Like, there's like, if evil, why hot people need to be stopped, bro. Girl, are you a genome cyborg? Because my beast is altering. She sounds like she's on her period. I have no idea how you came to that conclusion. Anyway. Does this game have a sequel? No, it was a financial flop. Woman is crazy and turns fat and ugly. I could make a few jokes here. Don't, please. Where she dumps the scientist and just starts going for Mr. Altered Beast. Wait. Let's pay attention to this cutscene too because it's amazing.
Your very existence has driven her mad. You do not know what it means to be cast aside, forgotten. I knew you and Eric would destroy her, yet I could do nothing. With all my power, I was helpless to stop this.
I don't know, it seems like you could have stopped it anytime you wanted, you lazy bun.
Kill Anastasia. It's the only way.
No, to explain what happened is that she's not defeated. It's just that essentially she was pretty much immortal before. And now that Brad, like, gave that cut, like, we finally have, like, a weak spot that we can use to truly start damaging her. But now that she got, like, now that she kind of absorbed my, like, look for a while at least, she will be able to use, like, the powers of his monster forms. And you're able to use, like, every single form to counter every single form of hers. That's why this fight is, like, so extensive, you know? It's, like, the biggest fight in any game, I think. Is, like, a whole lot of phases, honestly. And if you, like, die to any one of them, you have to restart the whole fight. Why are you crying? Do you need help? Come on, Gray, Platonic. Like, you know exactly why he's crying. Like, don't be facetious here. Anyway, let me get through your comments. Does this game have a sequel where she dumps the scientist and just starts going for Mr. Altered Beast? I'm so ignorant. What the fuck is gay ops? I just found out as well. It's on Urban Dictionary. Biops. Let's be inclusive now. Not very woke of you. Everyone who... Okay, Big Pew. So true, so true. She wants to kill me. So cute. I thought it was Dorothy. No. It's Red Shoes. Okay, domestic tourism. Okay, I agree. Why is Jabba the Hutt kinda bad though? Wait, Jabba the Hutt after undergoing chemotherapy is actually defeated? Not yet. Not for a long while. No way he dies from that. He just got thrown against the wall. Shit's not that deep. He's just being dramatic. Holy shit, he died for Aura. Dude got thrown on a wall. Like, literally. Like, I think it is implied that, like, it's because he's still hurt from, like, our last fight, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, enough time has passed that this shouldn't be the case, you know? Like, if we had time to, like, recover, so did he, you know? That is just, like you said, him being dramatic. And like you see here, like in lore, the Were Tiger's blades, like the Were Tiger's claws, are supposed to inflict permanent damage. Like you're not supposed to be able to like regenerate from like the Were Tiger's attacks. That's why the protagonist still has like tech cuts from like their first fight. So if anything, we should have like been permanently damaged from our fight with him, not the other way around. So yeah, he's just being dramatic. Penas maluca. Holy shit, I just lost my shit when he said, Brad! No, not the guy that gave me a permanent life-altering injury. No! How could he die? So stupid. I can't believe Brad is fucking dead, for real. Brad made aura farming his entire purpose. He was so dedicated he aura farmed instead of explaining crucial world-ending threats. He even sacrificed his own life to aura farm. Could've just walked that shit off, in my opinion. Sounds like a pain in the ass. I hate it when games do that. Again, this is a very old game, so like it was standard at the time to make these games like super hard, to make them like... to compensate from them being short, essentially. Longer than Twilight Princess Ganon? I'm sorry to say, but I never played, like, Twilight Princess, so I don't know. Yeah, awful of me, I know, but, like, I didn't. I haven't played Twilight Princess. Are you fucking serious? Okay. Ocarina of Time to Ganon took so long that I was convinced I was missing something and wasn't actually doing damage. Cyrano fighting Icicle Fall in easy mode be like. So, like, he sat there, took a second to look around, then is like, oh shit, I gotta die for character development, and just kicked the bucket. Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what happened, essentially. Fucking whore. Come here, bitch. Anyway. It takes more or less half an hour. What? That's not bad. I thought that was usual. Dude has like 7 phases, I think. Oh yeah, then this boss is pretty much the same because it also has like 7 phases. So his boss and like Twilight Princess Ganon pretty much are the same in that like regard. Bitch, what games are you playing where 30-minute boss fight as usual? Imagine a 30-minute Toho boss fight, same length as the entire rest of the game. Never played Twilight Princess? I'm sending you the ISO right now. Honestly, like, even if you do, I don't think I'd be able to play because, like, yeah, Zelda is a Nintendo game, right? And like the last time I downloaded like a Nintendo like emulator, I had to format my PC, so I kind of have like trauma about that. So I'm sorry, but even if you like send me the ISO, I probably won't be playing it, like purely due to like personal reasons. Haven't played any Zelda past Minish Cap and the Oracle games. Anyway, RPGs. Twilight Princess is getting a fan PC port now. I'll play it when that's ready. That would only be hell, cause the 2 lives. She's laughing, she's trolling you. Oh, if you want to win, you must unleash your inner bred. Walk up to her, slow to our farm. Husbands, when their wife does anything. I'm not commenting on that. Bro, please someone clip that. Clip what? What happened? FF12 has a motherfucker with 500 million HP and it isn't even the final boss. Yeah, like RPGs, and especially JRPGs, be like get pretty crazy with the numbers, like in like late games, honestly. Bro, what emulator were you using? I'm pretty sure it was like it was probably not the emulator itself, but the site I downloaded it in. But still, like, trauma, you know. Yeah, you can't defend against her, actually. Someone made a video about it. Let me talk about it. Okay. Never attack her while she's stunned. Only strike or farming poses and wait for like her to get back up. Reminds me of the Orc fight. Not even fun. It's just long and long. Oh fuck. Okay. Pretty sure here is safe. Yeah, Ort success, lol, fast. Okay, skill, maybe it was Project 64. Oh right, I can do that like has the Garuda as well. Yeah, this part of the fight is like the most boring shit ever, honestly. Maybe a speed run where part of the speed is taking a power nap. Okay, I'm wrong about it's Final Fantasy X. Wasn't Final Fantasy 12 the one that generally takes 1,000 hours to 100%? There's a speedrun where the guy just plays for 48 hours straight. Okay. No, it's Final Fantasy X and the run then 41 hours. Damn, she's shaking though. Forcing every P5 Royal player to 100% FF12 at gunpoint as a joke. Is Final Fantasy X's ridiculous 41-hour speedrun by Dr. Strawman. Dude, what kind of altered beast is this? There are like 5 beasts in one. Realize, as I type, how unspecial that is considering the main character. Nah, it's actually part of the run would be 38 hours if he didn't nap like a pussy. That face feels horrible, it is. Imagine the cheating methods, like you wouldn't hire a body double to swap with you while you sleep and use a okay. Anyway, people just talking about that. But yeah, now I'm finally caught up. Okay. Let me see if I can put her on a loop. Goodbye, Fisher. Thanks for watching the stream. And yeah, this phase of the boss fight is like the worst shit ever. Like, this shit genuinely fucking sucks. That's some kids movie Diamond Heist shit. Also, I have a hypothetical for you. This sucks so badly, bruh. It really does, honestly. I can't even defend this shit. Like, it just sucks. And we're doing this shit. So, time for all this again. Yay. Okay. Okay. This game here sure suffers a lot from the DMC1 problem. No memory. You need a mini cutscene just to swap loadouts. Let's say we gave Shionmaru massive tits. Would you still be a lolicon if you liked her? Considering that, like, people are saying that Opie lollies, then, like, yes, you would. Watching paint dry ass face. No way to cheese that face? And there is, but, like, it's pretty hard to accomplish. Like, you can cheese it, but it's definitely not the easiest thing to do so. What? Okay. If you die, she violates your dead body. Again, mini cutscene to swap movesets. Okay. Okay. K-Liu Origin Star. Okay, good one. But yeah. So we aren't just stuck fighting this boss. It with nothing interesting going on, I'll get a discussion team here, and we can talk about it while like I fight it. Oh yeah. Did you guys see that like they're putting like toddler Kong in gacha games now? Like, remember how Arma was talking about like, do you guys remember when Arma was talking about like people being hypocrites for liking Fate while hating Lolly? Well, that's pretty normal, right? Like people who like a series full of lolicon despite disliking lolicon. As stupid as that is, it's unfortunately pretty normal, right? Like people, like the company released a lolly character, people complain about it, saying that they hate it, but then like the character is successful and they continue to play the game regardless. Like that story could be told about like probably 10 gacha games, right? But what's funny is that like both FGO, like Astray Horatio, has someone said, and another gacha game that you guys wouldn't expect, which is Limbus Company, are now apparently like trying to appeal to toddler Kongs as well. Since they have like some designs that are not even like lollies, you know? They are literally like tiny little toddler. You can see that like in like the April Fools for like Limbus Company, or for some of the characters in like the latest FGO event, or Astray Horatio, right? Like more and more there are like not only lolly but even toddler con characters in gacha games now, and it's kind of interesting to see, you know? Like not just lollies but literal like gremlins. Like you would think that the most people, like the youngest people would go for is like the characters in like Blue Archive, where there are a couple of like very tiny characters, but nah, they went even further beyond, you know? So yeah, that's pretty funny. But you like take advantage of the fact that like Dragon Quest enjoyers in the chat, and I know that they do like cosplay and stuff, right? Can you explain something to me? Like sometimes when like there's a character that shows like too much leg, yeah, like that character with the white kipao, like dressing like ZZZ, right? When like I see people cosplaying characters like that, and they're in public, like sometimes they will use like a pantyhose, or like a pantyhose essentially, to cover their legs while like going outside. And I used to think that this was a measure of like modesty, you know? Like obviously those dresses, like the one that Kisaki wears, or the one that like Ye wears, like they are very like revealing. And so despite those characters like going in these dresses like with their naked legs, like people who cosplay then, especially outside, like to cover their legs for decency reasons, right? Like that makes sense. But what doesn't make sense to me is when they do that, not with like shorts or like leggings or something like that, but with like pantyhoses. Because with the pantyhose, like if the dress lifts, like the panties are still being shown, you know? So it seems like so maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like when cosplayers use like pantyhoses on those dresses when outside, because I never seen a cosplayer just raw dog it, right? I never seen a cosplayer just cosplay Kisaki outside and not use like shorts or like a pantyhose or something like that. But like the ones that do it with the pantyhose specifically make me think that like it's a thing of like comfort, you know? Maybe it feels weird. Because I can't imagine that it's for like decency reasons, given that that pantyhose specifically like still expose quite a bit, you know? So I was wondering if you have like an answer for like that, you know? I was wondering if you knew the reason why some cosplayers like cover their legs specifically with pantyhoses instead of shorts when outside. Is it like a comfort thing for those types of dresses? Is it like a modesty thing that I just don't understand? I kind of just wanted a like kind of answer, or at least a theory for that, since I know you're a cosplayer, you know? Also, of course, Arma is okay with Toddler Con, but it's not okay with like Lolicon, you know? God, she really doesn't like being blocked. Holy shit. The fuck was that combo? If I had to take a guess, it's probably to keep their legs warm. But like, they don't do that when like they are wearing like normal skirts, you know? So it seems to me that's a thing specific that has to be like specifically with like about those types of dresses, you know? I don't know, it just seems weird to me. No, Arma, like we know, like I respect it, you know. It's just that like you just like them younger, you know. Like I completely understand. Like Lolicon just isn't enough for you. Like you need them to be like literally like 5, you know. No, no, I get it. I get it. Like I got you, bro. Like you need them really young. I get it. Anyway, okay, another hypothetical. Would you be a furry for actually, like, screwing Wakasagi Hime? Is hypothetical the right word? Who cares? The what? ToddlerCon. Please don't be astray or Horatio. Imagine the outrage on Twitter. ToddlerCon on gacha, and 8 of them are Genshin. Oh yeah, actually, like, Genshin was actually the first one. Like, I was talking about things like Astray Horatio, like people were mentioning, right? But yeah, if you think about it, actually the first instance I can remember of, like, ToddlerCon in gacha games is, like, Genshin. So yeah, that is a pretty good example. Didn't even, like, remember that. Huns has there pulled this move. Via why anti-hypocrisy rather than pro-lolicon. That group is so annoying. This applies to so many fictional things. I feel like lolicons can be pretty annoying, but I don't find the whole community to be, like, annoying, you know? I know, like, that's not what you're saying. I know that you probably, like, get that. But still, like, I think it's important to, like, point out that it's not, like, not the whole community, I guess. Limbus Company? What happened to Astray Horatio, the supply manager, the Limbusi? Only heard Nimbus by name. I'll say my opinion on this. And this is to go even further beyond. ToddlerCon is fair. It's good and fair. This is the Order of Arma and may not be overridden. Okay, my dude. Whatever you say. The Order of Arma. Fucking amazing. God, this boss fucking sucks. Bro, if Kodo-kon Loli Shota is already hard to digest for the public, now imagine how devastating it is for people to be present with ToddlerCon. Thoughts on the Supreme Match? I don't feel disappointed when I always feel disappointed when cosplay is almost accurate, but desexualizes the costume. Again, as I explained, I'm not exactly, like, I don't exactly mind when that happens, because, like, this to me is, like, better than when people, like, clearly don't like the character or don't care for the source material, but they still want to cosplay, and especially sexualize the cosplay just because it's popular. Like I said, I feel like people who cosplay accurately but desexualize it a bit are more respectable because they're generally fans of the character who just want to be, like, comfortable cosplaying them. So I can understand it being disappointing, but, like, personally, I get it, you know? And I respect it a lot more. Is that the actual reason? Okay, so Amma doesn't like Loli, but ToddlerCon is fair. If I had you... Okay. Son, as a cosplayer, there are some cosplays you there are some cosplays you cannot accurately use outside, especially at anime expos, as you can literally be banned from a con if you're wearing a bikini. Rebecca from Cyberpunk 77. Well, that depends on, like, the convention. There are some conventions I went to where, like, that is absolutely true. But there are some conventions that literally let you walk outside, like, naked. So it's one of those things that varies, you know? So it's not that what you're saying is wrong, like Dragon Quest Enjoyer, but it's definitely not, like, a thing of conventions in general. It's probably more of a thing of, like, the conventions you went to. I have my reasons. Dislike Lolicon but ToddlerCon. Yeah, Con I can understand, but also just post it. fuck on. Okay, this is the cheese threats. Okay. For the love of Christ, don't stop mashing. Yes! Finally, I'm out of this fucking dreadful ass phase. Now, I need to lock in to not die. Because I really don't want to repeat that. Bitch has fucking laser beams. Anyway. Anyway. It's 34 degrees, feels like 39 degrees outside today. Cannot stay outside for the neighbors cook out more than 20 minutes at a time. Already at the final boss, are we going to get 2 extra forms? Welcome to the stream, Generico Geronimo, and yes, I'm going to showcase that later. Bro wasn't even cosplaying. Yeah, he wasn't. I think he was an unironic pervert, either that or drunk. Okay, lollies are too old for armor, above the age of 5 to expire. That's what it seems like to me. Armor's prime age is actually prime. Screw you, OA. You may promote my next essay. Anyway, I'm a toddler, the toddler consumer. Anyway, wait, does Paimon Nahida count as this? My life is in crisis. Lol, the way to survive the tornado attacks, just stand in the corner awkwardly. Arma's authority, always authority. Oh, yeah, you keep telling yourself that, buddy. Okay. Okay, almost at the end now. This boss is a metaphor for people recovering from scrolling addiction. Must do something fun, then stare at the wall for 10 minutes. How's my favorite furry tuber doing? Fuck you, Official. And I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Bro, pondering the wall. Big pill, depends on the cone. Usually big cones, they won't let you in if you're practically naked. But I saw cosplayers going fully clothed inside and then taking off their clothes inside the cone. Interesting. That's a cool tactic. Did I ever talk about the one time I ever cosplayed? It was so shitty. I agree with Owe. The con I saw that was practically naked at was Magfest, which is probably the biggest con on the East Coast. Okay. But as for cosplay, I literally taped a picture of the character over a hoodie and boom, that was the cosplay. Amazing. This face looks cancerous. Couldn't see shit, I ran into a kid. This face is like Artemis from DMC5 but bad. And that is already like a pretty bad face. Gets an even worse face. The final face is the crab because the last one was cancer. No, this is the last face. The worst part about it wasn't even the inaccurate, because I'm pretty sure that's literally just what DJ Mioski does for all his music videos. His face is canny, good one. Is this the last phase? No. She reached the perfect evolution, the crab form. Yeah, but again, not yet. Hag finally accepts that Lolly is the best humanoid state. Why the fuck can she shoot lasers? Since when she could do that? Again, that phase is based on paralyzing you. So she has paralysis lasers. Okay. Okay, and now... God, I suck. I suck fucking ass, my dude. Okay, at least this phase is easy. You know, simply because it's the phase where you're supposed to use the dragon, which is just OP as hell. So due to that alone, it's the easy phase. And game finished. Ah, thank God, that boss fight is so fucking long. Also, why is she shooting the green gas out? Is she stupid? Anyway. Dude, wow, this phase HP is tiny. It's not that it's tiny, it's that the attack that is supposed to... It's the same HP as the other phases, I believe. It's just that the attack that you use for it is, like, specially damaging. There's another one? Oof. This form looks kinda cool. This reminds me of Ruto, good old Ruto. Giant enemy crab. Can send a picture of my cosplay if you want. Yeah, okay, why not? Fuck, I don't think this character is gonna do very well on versus Battle Wiki. Let's give her lasers. Okay, since that joke happened, we are gonna ask the big questions. Best stage for a lolly. I'm going to go the, like, boring route and say that I prefer, like, legal lollies. Like I said before in a video. Nah, you know what? Like, I'll address your comments later. I actually want to pay attention to this cutscene. I think I mentioned this in... Like, as much as I make fun of this game and all that, like... As I mentioned in the video where I reviewed it, like, yeah, it's a shitty game. Like, I already admitted to that in, like, various other points, but it's still important to me, which is why I wanted to play it for this channel, despite already making a review on it, you know? I wanted to share that experience, even... I think you guys get it. It's an important game for me, despite how bad it is, and which is why I wanted to share the experience. I don't know, this cutscene, this final cutscene always makes me emotional, you know? Because like you guys can see, I played this game multiple times, and it feels like every single time I do it's kind of a ritual for me, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, every single time I play this game, it's kind of like a rite of passage. It kind of represents, as cringe as this is going to sound, a different stage in my life. You know, it feels like I play this game and, like, I need to progress. I need this to represent that I'm going forward, you know? Again, cringe as hell, but it genuinely is important for me. But yeah, now let's get back to, like, fun stuff. Okay. I wanna play Deltarune so bad. I have no PC or a console anymore. Holy crap, that sounds like something out of the Discord DM. Oh, there we go. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Same. Why is she screaming like that? Because she's dying. Her boss team's kinda cool. It's really cool. She's losing all her aura. And she had none. She naked? Yeah, obviously. Why is she like, ah? That boss design is great. Brad, it just stands. Brad's not even there, he's just laying there. Oh, there's more. Oh, he gives the boring answer. Yeah, but it's consistent. I already said this before. So sad for Brad. He was so dedicated for his passion, aura farming. Don't worry, Owe. It's a shitty game, but it's your shitty game. We all have one. This was a fun stream. It was very fun to watch the game, Owe. This game is bullshit, but it's very fun bullshit. Like that one level with the waterfall. And trust me, I get it. It feels nostalgic. We all have one. Nah, wait, that shit is real. We all have a transitional game. We all have our emotionally collected shitty game. It's nice that you guys can relate to this, genuinely. But yeah, now that we're done, essentially, I'm just going to showcase, like, the extra stuff in, like, the accounts, like, not the account, in the save where I already, like, unlocked everything, and like I want to show you guys some of the extras. But yeah, the first thing I want to show is like beast data. Like throughout the game, you can collect like certain tablets that give you information on the various beasts you can transform into. And you can learn stuff about like their lore and like why they were made, like essentially world building stuff, right? And it's all pretty interesting. I can read it to you guys later if you want. But yeah, you can like see the models and stuff like that. I don't have the dragon one because it's especially like annoying to get the information for him, and like it's especially annoying to get another information like another transformation, but we'll get to that later. And you can have like the information of various enemies. Like you saw those like little bits of DNA you can get. Uh, like those little bits of DNA you can get are like the information on the various enemies. And you get it through various ways. There are some that need you to go to specific places or do like specific puzzles afterwards. And there are some where you just need to kind of get it as random drops from enemies, you know? And it's essentially the same thing as the like beast ones. Essentially, just you can mess around with the models and learn more about the world building. Again, I can read it to you guys later if you want. Same thing with like bosses and stuff like that. And there are some. Well, there's the gallery here where you can essentially just see all the cutscenes, right? It's pretty like normal. And we have boss time attack, where like the objective of this game modes is essentially to like fight against all the bosses of the game except for Anna, and like try to defeat them in the shortest amount of time possible. Hopefully, like shorter than the target time. Why? I'll explain later. And a lot of people were talking about like the elevator of doom. Let me show you guys what the elevator of doom is. Essentially, it's a game mode where you need to go through various waves of enemies while only being able to use one monster form. Now, obviously, the monster forms aren't created equal, so like some of them are easier. Like the Minotaur and the the Wendigo is super easy. The Minotaur is a bit harder, and like the Merman is on the higher end of difficulty, and like trying to get the Garuda is just torture because it's the worst form in the game. Then you have like the werewolf, which is again medium difficulty, and there's the dragon, which is pretty much like a victory lap essentially. And then you go and fight a unique boss. It's essentially just a challenge mode. But why do these modes like what's the purpose of these modes? What do you get out of doing them? Well, if you complete like Elevator of Doom, you get so the Elevator of Doom is just a rogue slop mode, essentially, yeah. Uh by completing the Elevator of Doom, you get the Grizzly form. And after completing the Elevator of Doom and unlocking the unique boss, if you do the boss time attack and like and do then in the target time, all of them, you then get the like UWH form, which is the unidentified weightless humanoid, which is essentially just a alien that can like manipulate gravity, which is my favorite form in the game. And the other form you can unlock that isn't here is like the were tiger. So you can essentially transform into the like transformation that Brad had, right? And the reason why I don't have it is because like to unlock the were tiger you need to do everything in the game. That means like collecting all of the other like beast datas, including the dragon, which is again very like annoying to collect. You have to collect all the enemy data, meaning you have to essentially like fight Anna again in order to collect her boss data. I believe that's how you do it. You need to do all the puzzles and explore all the areas and like get all the random drops in order to get all the like enemy data, and you have to defeat all the uniques, which are kind of mini bosses that spawn after you defeat the main bosses of the game, or are in some other like random places, right? And the uniques are especially like bad to collect because like you can't just beat them like bosses. You need to like beat them in specific ways. They are like puzzle fights, you know. So yeah, to unlock the were tiger you need to do a bunch of annoying shit that I'm not doing, sorry. But yeah, outside of that, I can show you guys some of the like transformations. Like some of the extra transformations that like what's a good area to showcase that? I think the city should be a good one. But yeah, I'll just showcase some of the like bonus forms you can get, and then we'll move on to something else. Okay. First, let me get caught up with the comments, and then I'll show the like Grizzly and like UWH. Anyway, moving on. For me, I love Call of Duty World War II. I wonder if someone has Yeek as their emotional connection game. I saw someone that does, yeah. What the fuck is the Elevator of Doom? Already explained? Your life has to be terrible if that's your emotional collection game. What explanation do you need? It's an elevator, it takes you to your doom. Okay, do it. No. Anyway. Oh wait, wasn't there more Altered Beast that you didn't get? I'm going to get to that. Or described it. I don't think he, I think he doesn't have the tiger. I already explained why. Bro is showing gang signs. Some of these poses go hard. Again, I can show it to you guys, some of them, and read it to you later if you, like, want to. Have you ever 100%ed this game? No, nor do I ever plan to. That's just annoying. So Pantheon 5. So the Elevator of Doom is a rogue slop mode, essentially. Also, wait, did you see Swimsuit Kiki-chan, author of Kisaki? I have, and I love it. Like, I think that's how you do it. That's how you do a more, like, modest swimsuit, honestly. Like I said, I don't like Shani swimsuit. It has grown on me, but I still think it's the worst swimsuit out of the event. But, like, the way they did the, like, Shani one, no, the, like, Kisaki one was just amazing, honestly. In fact, oh, goddammit, I don't have it saved. Okay, I can't show you guys what I wanted to, sorry. Maybe next time. But anyway, but yeah, I saw it and I love it. Is that real? Is he do a fucking JoJo pose? Where? Oh my god, the poses. Why the fuck do games add stuff like that? Depends on what you mean, Big Pew. I'm going to need you to explain that, and when/if you do, I'll respond to it. Is Werewolf Tiger just werewolf, or it's just like a special member in the Wonderful 101, where it's mostly the same but the properties are different? No, it's an entirely different transformation. With new move, it's not just a skin swap, it's an actual, like, full other transformation. All the, like, post-game transformations are unique in their own ways. Like, as I'm going to explain, the Werewolf Tiger is no different. Like, you can essentially do everything you see, like, Brad doing in the Werewolf Tiger boss fight. Like, they perfectly copy the boss moves to, like, the playable form. It's amazing, but unfortunately I just don't have the patience to get it. Don't you love it when games only reward you with a new cool toy when there's nothing to use it on anymore? I mean, on one hand, I prefer than doing this than DLC, because like at least you can unlock those in-game by doing fun challenges instead of like just unlocking it with money. But on the other, yeah, it can be somewhat frustrating to not be able to use UWH for anything other than just fucking around, you know? They add these things that generally nobody will get to see because they're so annoying to get to. Oh, okay, okay. And like, if that's what you're like talking about, then like, I get how it can be frustrating, but I prefer this to what we have today, honestly. Son, it's in the game on the event, only on JP server for now. Kiki-chan is not a playable character. Bit of both. Just tell me what you... Okay. Be like if Seran Kagura Burst had an animation that played if you played every stage with every character. Love Kiki-chan. Still mad that the GBA remake of Final Fantasy V only gives the Necromancer job after the post-game dungeon. Again, sometimes they do that because they know that some jobs would be too OP for the main game, so they just give you, so you have fun the post-game and like can fuck around, you know? Does this game actually have post-game content? Like, can you still play through the game with the final boss actually being dead? Yeah, you can, but like, it's one of those where like the game pretends like you didn't kill the final boss yet, and just throws you back a bit in the past, like Trials of Mana. But there are modes like Boss Time Attack or like Elevator of Doom that I consider post-game, yeah. How's your game going? It's going well, Gummy Gum, but we're almost finished. Not with the stream. The stream's still going to go on for a while, but the game is pretty much done. Also, welcome to the stream. Trying to 100% a game you love is such an easy way to kill all love for it. They just have so much random shit they want you to do. When is BA anniversary so I can play during that time? Depends on the game. I think I found it. It's the one piece with a white body and pink sleeves. Yes, that one. Oh yeah, I just checked. That swimsuit is not modest. Just look at it. Okay. Characters based on the Tree of Life is so cool in BA. Religious beings based on robots is cool, especially Jewish or Christian based. That's so annoying. Let us kill the final boss. Anyway. What else? Oh yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to showcase to you guys the Grizzly. And yeah, the Grizzly is not even like a humanoid bear. It's just a bear, you know? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, this form is ass. Like you can see, like it pretty much consumes just as much like spirit energy as the dragon, and like has none of the defensive properties. It also just has a discount version of the like Wendigo like special attack. It's literally just a worse Wendigo that consumes just as much energy as like the dragon, you know? Like, it's pretty funny in how it towers over enemies and fights like well, like an actual like fighter. But in general, it's just not worth it, you know? Why is he running like that? Like, a bunch of the transformations have goofy ass runs. Like, didn't you see how the Minotaur ran? Like, a bunch of these games' transformations run in pretty goofy ways. This isn't like anything new. Aren't bears already pretty humanoid enough? You have a point, honestly. The fucking grizzly is caked up. Wait, actually, let me show you guys something. It's like a werebear. It is the werebear. They hired the animators from Temu. Okay, now let's or what Temu was in, or whatever Temu was in 2005. Okay. I need to showcase this to you guys, actually. Because this form is literally just a joke, like a giant fucking joke. Let me show. You mentioned that he's caked up, right? Look at this. Yes, fucking fart attack. Is this guy based off Kuma from Tekken? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. It's so bad also. A form designed by early AVGN. Like, it's not even an attack, he's just farting on them. Yeah. Now, let me get you an area with a lot of... Why you grab that guy by the dick? Didn't I show you guys, like, the... drain punch attack? It just works like that. But yeah, this is an area with a lot of enemies, so I can showcase the power of the, like, UWH. This is my favorite form because, like, he hovers, but he has the power to essentially, like, teleport like this, you know? Yes, like, I know about, like, the unique that is, like, killed like that, you know? And, like, just listen to this soundtrack. Like, this game's soundtrack is amazing. But yeah, the thing with the UWB is that, like, his attack is, like, super hard to perform combo. Like, he has no standard attacks. He only has the super hard to perform combo, which is essentially like a super attack that kills everyone in vicinity if you can perform it. And he has, like, my favorite, like, super mode in the game, where you essentially, like, just delete people by inverting gravity and, like, throwing them for... and by making them fall for like 1,000 meters, you know? Like, it's generally super cool. It's my favorite transformation in the game, both design-wise and in terms of gameplay. Yeah, it's pretty sick. If only I could use it effectively. And the power to make everyone go to Australia? Pretty much, yeah. Now I actually want to, like, showcase, like, it to you guys a bit more. So, like, I'm going to go to an area where, like, I can infinitely regenerate, essentially. and then like I'll collect a bit more spirits, and then we'll like use that again. Totally not just because I want to use it again, like totally. Also, yeah, literal sea moon attack. Yeah, it's a literal. You can transform into a literal stand. You know, not even a stand user. You can transform into just the stand. Oh, hello, Kodokunasu. Welcome. Now that I look at it, Mr. Altered Beast kind of has a dumpy too. God damn it. Anyway. Bearstein Bears, live action remake. Okay. So bad also. A form designed by early VGN. Like, it's not even an attack, he's just farting on them. Why he just... Okay. Already, like, responded to that? Okay. His fart must be, his farts must be deadly. Must be like Yoga Bear, but he ate too much beans. I mean, I imagine since has like, Genérico Jerônimo mentioned, like, you can kill like a unique with it, you know? Also, okay. Author poorly disguised fetish. Oh yeah, it's a drain punch, alright. Wow, I couldn't tell this game was fictional until I saw the gas prices. This carries like the aura farming legacy of bread. Bro's just a straight up JoJo stand, Mewtwo ass form. Low-key, every keyframe is a JoJo pose. Whoa, what the fuck? He's actually just a JoJo character. Wow, that's sick. Fucking, I can never pronounce the character's name right. Pussy, fuck it, whatever. What did you do? He has the power to make everyone go to Australia? Okay. Oh, hey, ever play Forbidden Siren? That's a underrated or horror game series. No, I never played Forbidden Siren, Gamigan, sorry. Haiku, we defeated Pucci, like a dog. Okay, thanks. Okay, let's see this again. I want to... Yeah, again, I can never pronounce it right, you know? But yeah, that's why this is my favorite form. Like, you can literally kill, like, enemies super easily. And it just looks cool, too. And, like, it's just a badass form in terms of design, honestly. And, like, theme, etc. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's nice to see that you guys agree with me in regards to this transformation. Haiku, we defeated Kailu the Hut, more the CEO of our farming, and unlocked Mewtwo. Okay, just saw a picture that was older than me on Pixiv. Zoomoid. Zoomoid, like a dog. Enrico Pucci. Now, all he has to do is make out with bread for him to be a church. Feels like a character you get with a cheat code. Does that work on bosses too? Well, we don't know, because, like, again, the only boss you can... This is the post-game, so the only boss you can, like, use this on is, like, Anna. And I don't think it works on her, so unfortunately, no. But yeah, that's all for the showcase. So, before we end the game, again, the stream is still going to go on for a while. Before we end the game, uh, like, do you guys want me to read some of the beast data or some of the enemy data? Or, like, should we, like, move on to the other thing I wanted to do today? Going to wait for you guys to, like, put to like comments, and then like no, you can't just be like sure, like you need to like tell me which ones you want me to read. You just want it in general, so it's fine. Okay, let's read the UWH. The name UWH was given to this form when it was informally named the unidentified weightless human. Despite its name, the creature that this form is based on is not of Earth, and is one of the most highly guarded secrets of the government. While its genetic data was successfully recorded into a genome chip format, due to the lack of knowledge of the original organism, it has yet to be tested on a human subject. Yeah, essentially, like I said, it's an alien. Now let's see why they made the Grizzlies goofy ass. Where the werewolf class beast form emphasizes speed and agility, the grizzly class beast form emphasizes sheer power and endurance. Second only to the Wendigo class in terms of endurance, the grizzly class also features vastly increased strength ratings, so has a moderate level of agility in addition to the physical capabilities. The Grizzly has been outfitted with various breath weapons that can alternatively petrify or paralyze enemies. The Grizzly class has been granted top priority for use in the battlefield. Uh, why is my generation like this? I got the information from my roommate. I asked for his number. The dude gave me his Instagram instead. We're gonna be fucking living together, and getting the dude's number we're so far gone. Also, the UWH is based on the flying humanoid alien from Urban Legends. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks, Generico. Like, I genuinely didn't know that. Also, I like some of the like ratings because we have like how much they weigh and like how tall they are. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like it was demonstrated, the grizzly is the tallest form. The UWH is like just the height of a normal human, and obviously he weighs nothing. God, the internet's fucking up today. Well, fortunately, it's not on any important moments. The dude's number is too far. Typo of doom. Okay. Want the lore for the Yeti. Okay, let's get to that. One sec. Oh, actually, the Wendigo is actually taller. And the Merman, too, is. No, but he's mostly long because the fins and all that. Yeah, the internet's fucking up right now for whatever reason. Okay. I'll wait for the internet to stop fucking up, and then I'll go to the like Yeti. While I do, I'll see if I can find something specific. Also, I love that there were a lot of people watching, but they just dipped. Like, a lot of people just dipped right now. Wait, no, it's just YouTube fucking up. But yeah, let me just grab something here before we continue. Because I really want to show you guys something. Uh, Kisaki, swimsuits, and yeah, no. Kisaki. Okay. Yeah, no. That's not a tag, unfortunately. I'll be saving that for later, though. Uh, and this too. Again, just a sec. It's just a meme that I want to show you guys because like people were talking about like Kiki, and it reminded me of something funny that I wanted to showcase. Again, just a minute. Like if I don't find it in like a couple of minutes, then we're just going to continue like normal. But I was pretty sure this was done pretty recently, so I should be able to find it without wasting too much time. Oh, I did. Just a sec. Fucking hell, god damn it. Okay. Now let me open this. Okay. Okay, I found this image that I thought was really funny and I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so you guys remember that scene in JoJo where like Diavolo well, Doppio is talking and then he just starts skipping time and like he turns into Diavolo, his other personality. Well, they did some parody art of that like with Kiki, like where she starts off in her Kiki personality, which is the equivalent of Doppio, and like as she raises her swimsuit to take it off and show her actual like bikini, it's like she turning into like Diavolo. I couldn't find the one I actually meant to because there are two of them. One is an image set like this, and the other is like an actual comic. But like, I just want to showcase this because like it's super cool. But yeah. And to comment on that scene a bit, like I always find it funny because dude is literally using his like what's the name, his like ability to skip time while he is changing forms and doing like a whole like speech or something. So literally he like skips time while he's doing this whole speech so that when he stops doing it, like no one remembers. Like he essentially was talking to himself. Like it was the funniest shit ever. But anyway, ever play Parascientific Escape? Very good soundtrack. No, I haven't, but like I'm going to add it to my list. Actually, Great Platonic. Like I wanted to like ask you something. I can't dismiss it as a joke, but like if it wasn't a joke, like you mentioned at the beginning that you felt like that you said you think you're homosexual, right? If you don't mind me asking, if it isn't a joke, like, can you tell me why you think that? Why did you suddenly have this idea? I'm kind of curious. Again, if you're comfortable sharing. Surprise, I never seen Wendy Goons speaking of it, unless he did, and I forgot. His Uma video is huge as usual. Ah, okay, okay. Speaking of which, oh wait, did you watch the Backrooms movie? It was pretty good. Don't think it's a masterpiece though. I don't even have time to watch anime, so I generally don't watch movies either. Sorry. No, no, you can show the Kisaki picture. I won't send the police officers to your house this time. This time. Sup, bitches? How's the nerd convention going? Pretty well, mainstream anime. Oh, wait, you should show my Arona post. She's so beautiful. Later. Now I kind of want to get you some stuff. But I will show it on tomorrow's stream. Like, I promise by the same artist who posted a Kisaki you posted earlier. Again, I saw it. I think it's a good image, but like, wait, actually, like, can you guys? Because I don't have the time to like grab it and show it to you right now. So can you guys just go to my community like tab and see what Sun posted? I saw it. It's a genuinely good picture, as he said. Like you should check it out. Who's the most erotic woman in the universe and why is it Kisaki? Um, I'm sorry, but no girl in Blue Archive beats Hina. I'm sorry, you're just coping. Just remember there was something programming I want to mention to you, some, but I can't remember what it was. That's genius. No, I don't know. I'm straight, so I don't know any JoJo references. Whatever you say. Super mode. Pew, you can't be straight. You're not even a lolicon. Kiki's funny adventure. Okay. I can be straight. Not being a lolicon is the farthest away from gay as you can be. Lol is typically okay, whatever. Uh, what insane hill are you on about, boy? I'll tell you what. Shit was not good. Yeah, the name is just flying humanoid. The legends are from the late 1800s to 1900s. I strongly think the world does not truly understand the art of shortening seraphic top lengths. I saw a lot of art that does understand it, so I don't know if I agree with you. Okay, I'm not coping. Hina's cool, but she isn't erotic. I always so many missed opportunities to do it. So tragic. Okay, fair, fair. Okay, I will agree with Big Pew that Kisaki oozes eroticism. That's true. And like, let's see the lore of the Wendigo, since someone, yeah, Gummy Gun asked for it. Using the genetic information contained within the cells of a classified life form, the Wendigo was created for sheer brute strength, the ability to survive in extreme cold environments. Its lungs are unique in that it has a lattice of cells spread throughout that act as a sort of refrigeration device, allowing the Wendigo to spit out sub-zero degree air. To counteract the cooling effects the lattice cells has on its body, the Wendigo's size was increased to accommodate layers of insulation. This in turn hampered its movement speed, but gave it the strength to be able to lift several tons with its bare arms. We'll be reacting to some videos after this. Love to see. Oh, actually, I had something else in mind. But do you guys want to turn this into a react stream after we're done with this? Like, because I still have to play like Seran Kagura and some events like in Blue Archive and like Nikkei. So I don't think we'll be having a like react slop stream for a while. So do you guys want me to react to some stuff after we're done here? Okay. This beast form was developed by following specific biological data provided by the government, though the source of the data is unclear. It's just a fish, bro. Like, it's literally just a fish. Okay, you're going to react to what? I have a couple of Blue Archive memes that I really wanted to react to, honestly. Like, if you don't want that, I could turn this into, like, a react slop where, you know what, this is a better idea. Like, what do you guys want me to react to? Because I remember that some of you guys said that like you wanted a viewer react slop with the viewers choose the like what I'm going to react to, right? Uh, so this is what we're going to be doing today. This is going to be a react slop where you can like tell me what you react to. Obviously, don't post links because YouTube will eat them up. But like, yeah, you can tell me the names of videos and I'll react to them on stream. Though the source of the data is unclear, the merman's aquatic abilities have highly strategic uses in the battlefield. The merman form is capable of encasing highly compressed bubbles of air in a thin mucus layer that can be launched at targets for deadly results. While the results of the experiment have proven quite successful, the unknown nature of the species upon which the merman is based leaves far too many unknowns. Further research is quite necessary. Okay, since no one mentioned anything, I'll just be reacting to like Gummy Gun's video and yeah, then some Blue Archive memes I have stashed. With unnaturally high levels of iron in its blood, the Minotaur form was created as a defensive beast form, capable of forcing the iron in its blood to the capillaries on its skin surface. The Minotaur can nearly turn into an iron statue, able to resist all but the strongest of attacks. Also, due to the sheer weight and strength of this form, it has offensive capabilities that can demolish even heavily armored opponents. The mucous membranes in its esophagus emit highly volatile substances that erupt into flames when they come in contact with oxygen. This turns the Minotaur into a biological flamethrower. Okay, that's enough lore. I feel like this is a good spot for us to start the React slop. So let me get to this. But while I set it up so that you guys aren't bored, I'll leave you with some interesting things that I found. Uh, yeah, okay. So there's this like Serankagura like gacha game, right? Like I don't remember the name, but there was this essentially like Serankagura gacha game that people made. And that featured a lot of collaborations. I think they collab with like Hatsune Miku. I think they collabed with yeah, I think they collab with like Ikitosen, like stuff like that, right? And one of the things that they collab with was like Darkstalkers, like that very old series, right? And the collaborations in like that Seran Kagura game are quite unique because
This
they don't actually have any like collab characters, right? They essentially just make the characters into like costumes in this game. And the actual, well, sometimes they have some collaboration characters like with Iki Tosen or with Supersonic or etc. But generally, they instead make the collab characters as like costumes for the actual characters of Serankagura. And for Darkstalkers, those characters were like Dmitry Maximov, Morrigan, obviously, and Lilith. But in regards to Lilith specifically, like they made her costume quite funny because Lilith, for those of you guys that don't know, is essentially just how would I say this? It's essentially just a flat-chested version of Morrigan with shorter hair and one sec, I having to like put this here. Yeah. But yeah, it's essentially just a copy of Morrigan with some unique moves and shorter hair and like a flat chest, right? And a unique, you could say, okay. Are we seeing everything? Let me put this here. No, we're not seeing that. So I need to adjust this. Sorry for this, but I generally like to do this before stream for obvious reasons. So that's why it is taking a bit long. But we're going to get through the memes soon, I promise. Uh, you know what? Screw it. This should be good enough. But yeah, since this Seran Kagura, and Seran Kagura loves its flat-chested jokes, the joke with the Lilith costume is that no matter who puts it, like if you play the event, you can get the Lilith costume, and you can put it on various characters. And no matter which character you put it on, like it has the unique trait to turn the characters like flat-chested. So whoever wears the like Lilith costume, uh, whatever character will instantly become like flat chested. It's quite a funny gimmick in my opinion. But yeah, let me set this up, and then we'll start reacting to some of these. Where? Perfect. Okay. Sorry for the flashbang. Yeah, this should be good. Should be good enough. We're going to start with this nice, wholesome meme of like Hikari. But yeah, before we do that, I want to like I want to get caught up with the comments. Okay. Useless old. Okay, I'll do some react slop. Okay. Also, you don't actually have to rush to play Serankagura. I was shit posting. But I want to, so we will be doing that like next week, as I said. Anyway, she competes with Oku in the Gensokyo Special Olympics. Brady YouTube stop buffering my OA string. To be more exact with physical disabilities, I want the divine domains or the deity she's based on. Pew. She was originally meant to be portrayed in a wheelchair in the game too, but Zun mentioned he was worried of it coming off as insensitive and rude, so he put her in a chair instead. I don't have anything. I have only been seeing despair and the end of the world. Uh, haven't we all? But this is an interesting discussion that we could get into later. Like, I know it's an old discussion, but it's still interesting of like disabilities in fantasy worlds. But anyway, still looking for a video to post. Also, I'm reading your comments. I now feel enlightened. But pretend I didn't hear that and say she's in a wheelchair being folderized. Anyway. Oh yeah, I know a video I know you love. Guide on how to get a fanboy boyfriend by Chris the Fanboy. Yeah, I'm not watching that. Oh, actually, I have something to comment with you guys before we get to the videos. There's this channel on YouTube called Fanboy Fishing, and like, I don't know if this is accurate, but from what I heard, Fanboy Fishing is like the most LARP shit ever because the channel is supposed to be like a fanboy, uh, like cosplaying fanboy characters and actually, fishing. Like actually, it's videos of the guy fishing. Except that it's not a guy. Like it's not a guy at all. It's actually a girl cosplaying like fanboy characters. And like we're confronted about this on Twitter. Like she said that, oh no, like fanboy should be describing just dudes that look like girls, like fanboy should be like an aesthetic, like something that everyone can do. Again, the most LARP shit ever, but again, unconfirmed, so like take it with a grain of salt. Oh god, the gacha game, don't remind me. Did it EOS? I forgot. Yes, it EOS at this point. I remember that people said the gacha helped to kill the franchise. I think the Seran gacha EOS. Nah, that's just gacha haters. Yeah, if anything, the Serangacha helped to keep it alive, just because like they couldn't do a game they wanted to on the platforms that they had, like the PS4, for example, and so they could only do the level of ecchi that they wanted in like gacha games. Anyway, did they put my girl Morgan? Yes. Wait, for real? But it will also only be Morgan and Felicia. No, Felicia actually wasn't in the collab, surprisingly enough. Morgan's the best one. Ear rape. Flat with a big uh-huh. One other EOS gacha that used to do crossover costumes too was Project Tokyo Dolls. It had a cool premise and gameplay. I kinda missed it. She's sexier than her sister. I mean, yes, but anyway. Funny, since Morgan's a big chested version of Lilith canonically. Ecchi on YouTube, Dada, or whatever they are. She has a bigger butt than Mori, by the way. Okay, so apparently she is supposed to be the bottom heavy sister. That's funny to know, since I always liked Lilith more. I kind of wish, like, the only thing that I have a problem with is that I kind of wish Lilith had longer hair, like some twin tails or something like that. But anyway. What about the Rika AMV? I think we're doing that one first, right? No, we're not going to be doing that one first. We'll be doing like some other videos first, and we'll leave that for later in the stream. I'm glad that it's only buffering now, that we don't have actual gameplay, but I really wonder why like it's buffering now. I really don't get it. Anyway, Blast Succubus bodysuit of minus 10 chest size, super rare. So it's like that one side quest, Deep Crimson. All the breast you lose by wearing the outfit gets transferred to Mirai. Yeah, I get that like this happened in the like side mission, but it doesn't happen in the actual like gacha game. Like she does, Mirai doesn't get any big boobs during the collab. It's just that other characters lose their big boobs if they wear the costume. And goddamn it, why is it so shit now? Okay, I'm going to wait for the internet to go back to normal, if it does, and then we're going to continue. Again, this wasn't supposed to be happening at all anymore, but whatever. Again, we're going to be doing that Gummy Gun at the end of the stream. Oh yeah, I know you love watching that channel. Oh, have you ever heard of Kai's Daily Doodles? It was an Ark Knights miniseries. If it's Ark Knights, I don't want anything to do with it. Wait, I just thought about it. It's probably copyrighted. I know you hate watching that. Speaking of fanboys, Data-san got his first episode is a double trap, bruh. I know, right? She even glows about her butt size in one of the wing coats. This flat chest racism, chestism, you could say the game is chess-decising her. Fucking those aren't even words. But anyway, we're going to start with this nice Blue Archive comic with Hikari. Or we will when the internet decides to fucking cooperate, because yeah, it really feels like shitting in the bed today for whatever reason. Yeah, obviously we can't react with like bad internet. So again, while I wait for this to like be resolved, I'm going to be like setting up some stuff. Yeah, this should be good.
Nice app.
Oh god, I forgot you guys can still hear that. Oh. You know what? You probably are like kind of curious after hearing that, so I'll just show the video. Now the internet is not shit anymore. One sec.
Nice app. Do not lust in your heart. Jesus, you're right.
Okay, that's the first video.
But I'm just.
Okay, perfect. Getting back to this. Oh, I know another good video. I know another good video you love. 5 signs your friend is an Israeli spy. You see the new interesting anime, by the way? The new anime called Black Torch. I'll check that one out. Pretty cool animes this season. Excuse me? I tapped out. That scared the shit out of me. Nice ass. Hope this convinces that you let the author continue. Oh, I saw that one. Arrow. The minute I try, the internet shits itself. I swear to Christ. Okay, are we good? Can I just watch the video with my subscribe? Whatever. Anyway. Okay, let's watch this like comic dub of Blue Archive.
Oh, praise me. Please me.
Thanks
Yeah,
for your hard
the
work, Hikari.
yeah, this video was made when like AI voices were still in their infancy. I think you can tell.
Ah, Hikari. Hang on. Alright, all done. You did great holding still.
And the internet shit the bed right as I was watching that. Why do I even bother? Just fucking ruined everything. Guys probably didn't even understand what fucking happened because of that. Let's do this again. Okay, are you going to cooperate? Someone said this is really loud, so let's continue. Whatever, kind of fucking ruined it, but let's watch this again and now comment on it.
Oh, please me. Please me.
Thanks for your hard work, Hikari. Ah, Hikari. Hang on. Alright, all done. You did great holding still. Good girl. Good girl.
Yeah, this is a video by Ropan Black EM, which is a guy that really likes to do dubs of really screwed up like Blue Archive manga, like fan comics essentially. And like this is the one I was talking about where like because realistically in Japanese schools you can't wear accessories to school, right? So like that's why Sensei did that. It's kind of a reference to this. Like, oh, let's take that out so you won't be a bad girl, that kind of thing. And yeah, this made me and a lot of people angry, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Because a lot of people were saying that, like, oh, this isn't a real sensei. A real sensei would never do this. Like, that kind of thing. And there is no punchline, Akira. Like, this dude just likes dubbing, like, manga, like, really dark manga of Blue Archive. But anyway. I don't get it. I don't get why the internet's so bad right now. No, let me put something here. Because like we can't do a react stream in these conditions. So like what I'm going to do is going to put like a nice wallpaper, right? I'm going to put like a nice wallpaper on screen. I'm going to put like a interesting image I wanted to show you guys as well. That is kind of a prelude of like something I'm working on. What is a good one? What is a good one? Yeah, this is a good one. Okay. Perfect. And what we're going to do is I'm going to discuss some topics with you guys while we like see if the internet recovers. If it does, then like I will do the react string as normal. And if not, this will just be like a discussion stream now. Because if the internet continues fucking up for this long, then it's just not possible to do a react stream. So I'm going to wait until things stabilize and then we're going to be like doing stuff. So what we do, let me get other thing to talk about. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys like agree with it or not, but like I saw a cosplayer saying that the biggest joy of cosplaying for her was to like dress up as the characters and then do stuff that the characters would never do, you know? Like essentially using cosplay as a way to like put the characters in situations that or make them do things that they normally would never get to, you know? And I was just wondering what you guys thought about that. Like, do you agree that like this is one of the best parts about cosplaying, or do you think that like this person is wrong and that it's not that they shouldn't be doing that, but that like cosplay should be more about accuracy and stuff like that. Obviously, everyone can enjoy things for their own reasons. I just want you to kind of see you guys' opinion on like what this cosplayer was saying. Where is this? Where is this? Okay, this was probably the last one I saved. No, no. I didn't show a lot of these actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I think this was the last one. And the minute I try to do anything, the internet just fucks up again. Like I don't get it. The minute it stabilizes, it just whatever. Yeah, sorry guys, but we just can't do a react stream in these conditions. I wanted to do so, but I'm going to have to leave this for later. Like the internet is just not stabilizing and I don't know why. So this is like we're essentially just gonna be talking uh for the next, I don't know, maybe like hour or so. Close to that. Like no, I'm sorry, but no react string anymore. This is just a discussion string now because it's about what I can do with an internet this bad, you know? Anyway, isn't Black Torch an ex manga? Uh There needs to be more sexy Petra art. Recently, I found the Giga Rare Omega Super Good Petra artist and mostly does giant tests, but I'm so desperate that I don't care because it's Petra. That's pretty based, yeah. I love Sagatan the Evil is back for season 2. Yeah, Geronimo, volume really loud. That sounds like Aries, what the fuck away. Works okay again. Tanya, Mushoku, 100 Girlfriends. Yeah, I agree with Akira that this is a really like solid season, yeah. Can look at archive characters even bleed? This is low and accurate. This is LARP. Oh yeah, it's definitely LARP. We saw it just fine away. What did I just see? I don't need to see it again. No, Hikari. Wow, so the anime industry is so desperate that they're making anime of X mangas. That doesn't make any sense. Like why are we doing like anime out of like X mangas? Like we really don't need to do that. Like people were saying this anime season is like solid enough that it really doesn't feel necessary to do that. They already told the joke. Imagine if Seki Banks is suicide when she tries to hang herself, and when she tries, her head just falls off. What the fuck? Holy moly! Is this from a Riona artist? I'd imagine. It is. Yeah. Oh, this is Gore of my comfort character. It is not. Wait, where's the punchline? Are you gonna say he's the hands guy? I have no idea what you're referring to. Bro, it's okay on my end. Decrease the resolution of the videos. I don't think that's going to help, unfortunately. Like, I'm not doing anything right now and shit is just fucking up. Like, literally, I have no idea what's happening. Crazy, because the industry already churns out more animes per season than it should. This is actually something I've thought about recently. Wow, does Japan even have enough workforce for so much anime? No. It used to be a handful, but now it's a metric fuck ton. Horse puss. Call me Vosh the way. Oh god, don't mention that. Don't mention that. Lots of anime end up understaffed because of that. Or would I be more Calliope? Harusi Ures, kinda. Kinda saw a cosplayer dressed up as Asuna and then proceeded to not whore herself out to older men. She would never do that in the game. I think there are better parts in cosplay. The neighbors cookout was great. What are we doing right now? Discussion string. Failed react slop. I think that's a cool that is a cool way to interact with a character through cosplay. For me it's whatever. Can create some cool and funny pictures. Like the one picture of the RQA cosplayer smoking. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Uh you missed out. Always stand going Requiem. You guys probably know by now that my main interest in cosplay is recreate the source material faithfully. Though I don't mind alternate outfits as long as they are done deliberately tastefully, not just out of ignorance or negligence. Am I a cosplay boomer? Nah, I think a lot of people have this mentality. Try to put the videos again, this doesn't help. Like the internet's still fucking up, and like look at like what we're doing. We're literally not doing anything interesting. Like we're literally just talking right now. Who made that ReZero meme again? I think the audio from the Ghost Stories dub, right? Yes, it's from the Ghost Stories dub. I can get it for you later. Uh Actually the internet is so bad right now that like give me a moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the string and then reconnect. One moment. Okay, can you guys hear me? Are things better right now? Let's test if this like somehow fixes things. It's bad because like I don't have an accurate like image or like an accurate measure of time essentially. Like uh because the time resets when like you start streaming again. So like I'm going to leave the things as they are for about like 5 minutes, I think. And if nothing fucks up, we'll do like a short react slop stream. Right now, however, let's continue like discussing stuff. Oh yeah, this is kind of just a funny story that happened to me. It's been 2 hours and 44 minutes if you want to know. Oh, thanks. That actually helps a lot. Uh, Ever seen Chibi Red's really good Tatsumaki cosplayer, so sexy. Man, she would be a great lolly cosplayer. Also, I hear you. Okay, I'm back. I had to take a second. Okay, perfect. And yeah, I'll definitely be checking out her cosplays later, Gamigan. Thanks for the recommendation. I'm on episode 3 of To Love Ru. What do you think of it at this point? But yeah, yeah, that's a good topic of discussion actually. Well, no, actually, it's just a funny story. So, I used to go to a school, like a public. Israel is doing this to you. I'm starting to believe that. I'm genuinely starting to believe this. You're still on. Am I? Fucking hell. There we go. There we go. We back. Okay. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm going to give another like 5 minutes. And if this shit happens again, we're just ending stream. Like it has been fun, and I really did want to make like some like react stuff, but if things are this bad, then it's just not worth it. Okay, but let's start. Anyway, I used to go to like high school, which was kind of known for like having a lot of crackheads, right? And one day, I was wearing the uniform of that school, and I got home like super tired, right? And the minute I arrived home, my mom like she told me to like, oh, can you go buy bread for me? Like we don't have enough bread in the house. Can you be a sweetie and go buy it for me? And then of course like the good song that I am, I did, even if I groaned like audibly as I did so. But I was so tired, like I was so done with everything that I just went like with an absolute like a frown on my face. Like I went super mad, like with my back arched and fucking everything. And so like a lot of people, like including the person like the cashier, right? They were really scared of me, right? Especially with the uniform at that school because they probably thought I was like a crackhead myself, like with how mad I was looking. And so a lot of people like they genuinely like crossed the street when they saw me. The cashier was like super like afraid and everything. It was a funny incident. It was interesting, yeah. Okay, it's pretty generic in the right ways. I like it. Though I'm not sure if I'd be able to tolerate it for 24 episodes, lol. New Nanohana anime. Uh, yeah, the True Love Rule first sees very unfortunate adaptation. Darkness is where it gets peak. Okay. Mossad agents subverting Brazilian non-compliance. Truth. I'll never forgive you, Netanyahu. Crackhead High School. We're already starting off great. This sounds like the start to a great shonen anime. Once you're familiar with Rito, Mika, Lala, Nana, Momo, Yami, Haruna, Risa, Yui, I guess, it's your choice how much random season 1 filler to watch. Mostly anime original. You must be the most hated Goyon to deduce then. Apparently so. Obscure Frumper. I left out the green gender swapping one because I forgot the name, but yeah. I'll let you know when and if I decide to drop it. I guess, did you see someone pass down in the street with. Let me guess, did you see someone pass out in the street with some strange item that gave you powers? Yeah, that didn't happen, lol. Moving on. Oh, actually, it's not what I wanted to talk about, but like, you guys remember that cosplay I was talking about? Like that Rena girl that, like she was coping saying that, oh no, like I'm not trying to like appeal to like weird men or anything like that. I just do my cosplays for fun and for the love of the media and etc. While literally posting like swimsuit cosplays of Blue Archive and showing off her boobs and armpits. Like, do you remember like that story? I mentioned that there was like interesting duality with cosplayers where some are like that and some are literally like oh no, like a lot of people think I'm flat chested because I cosplay a lot of lolly characters, so let me show you my double D's. You know, I just found out it's not two different cosplayers at all. Like that girl is straight up like schizophrenic, you know? Like because she said all that, and she's like also the girl that said that did the whole like let me show you my double D's thing. So she literally made a post, like the same person literally made a post saying, oh no, like let me show you my double D so I can show you guys that I'm not flat chested because you have the wrong idea for me cosplaying like lolly characters, right? And like she posted that, and then she had the goal to also post like, oh no, I don't do like these cosplay pictures to appeal to weird man. Like it's the same fucking person, not the fucking dichotomy, a duality of cosplayers. It's a duality of the same cosplayer. Like I 100% sure like that she is schizophrenic. She has to be rage baiting. I'm starting to believe that to be the case, honestly, right? Because that I have no idea, man. Does she have an OnlyFans? No, no. She's one of those cosplayers I was talking about that like does a lot of sexy stuff, but she doesn't want to have a straight up OnlyFans. Like she was one of the examples of that, you know? Kotegawa Yui is so sexy, honestly, because she's so obsessed with not being sexy, loops back around. Anyway. Is this a story about how you got involved in the Brazilian underworld? Thankfully not, but I almost did, honestly. Because, like, I had a friend that became, actually, for legal reasons, I shouldn't tell this story. Anyway, moving on. This reminds me of, like, that time where, like, Manly Badass Hero mentioned that his father was in a cult, and then just never talked about it again. He didn't even elaborate. But anyway. By the way, the fact that you put boobs and armpits in the same sentence is hilarious. Yeah. Also, you hear the UK may try to spread its YouTube censorship war. Why? Chibi new video. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to, like, watch that video. Arm. Anyway, what the fuck? Okay. She has to be rage bait. Does she have a Patreon? She has to have something. Nah, she apparently. Wait, no. She doesn't have a Patreon, but she does have, like, um a coffee. Like you know that site where you can make like donations to people? Like small donations, like buy me a coffee. Yeah, yeah. There she has that. Just doing it for the love of the game. Lamau reminds me of that one VTuber posting that she hates NSFW of her model while retweeting an NSFW art of her right after the post. Her model is very suggestive too. Yeah, damn it, I saw that situation. But yeah, let's try this one more time. I'm going to try to like react to something again, and if the internet fucks up, then like I give up, and like we are just ending stream right now. Okay, it's going to be my final try, and if it doesn't work, like we're just ending stream. God damn it! I swear to Christ. Okay, Seems like it can still capture if it recognizes stuff. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to have to like adapt this again. Like do that whole shit. Oh, is this going to be so fun? Oh god, I'm having so much fun right now. Like, isn't this fun, guys? Watching me just mess up some stuff so we can actually maybe watch some videos. Oh, it's so fun. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is as good as we're gonna get. So let me deactivate this a bit, and then I'll get a good video for us to watch. Okay, perfect. No, apparently not. Okay. Okay. USA has been trying to do BS like that since forever. Apparently, she did the did on string once. I highly doubt that story myself. I saw that situation. Lol, who? I want to see how blatantly sexualized her model is. It's Deme. Like, just search Deme VTuber. Think she was faking it, or was she actually taking back shots? Again, I don't believe she was. Also, I remember that VTuber lately that said, I do not like corner of me. Isn't that Deme? Like, I don't remember there being someone else that did that. Oh, random question. Okay, Toho people. Compares to everything else. I forgot, but that VTuber was literally, okay, bro, there's Makai, Hell, Old Hell, and Netherworld. Son, search for Deme drama. Okay, people talk about Toho. Don't worry, was okay. Oh, and Heaven 2, Kanako, okay. Blatantly sexualized model. Wow, those are a lot of gross ass shit in the drama. Alright, I'm out. Okay. But with all that out of the way, let's finally get to like reacting. We have like what? Yeah, we have time to react to like one or other video. Like let's try to go for like 30 more minutes on stream. Anyway.
Now-
This is we don't have time for the blue archive memes, so we're just going to be seeing like some normal memes I saved on like my folder. Okay? This one's particularly funny.
The village is under attack.
What? These niggas must have forgot who was Hokage. Where he at?
Wait, Rasengan's don't work on him.
What? Come again?
Rasengans don't work on this enemy. Nigga, fuck you mean Rasengans don't work on him? Don't even make no sense. Nigga, I ain't making the rules of this ass what we're receiving outside. The point is Rasengans ain't working and we need you to come with something else.
True. I'm Hokage. That's my job. Right.
God, you guys are loyal. Like, we went through all that bullshit and most people are still watching the stream. Like, big ups to you guys. Like, I'm really happy right now. The Rika AMV, again, we're still going to be watching that at the end. Don't worry. We're going to be watching it just at the end. Also, like, again, this is a very old joke, but like, I just like it. I just like the fact that, like in Naruto, he pretty much only has the Rasengan, right? Like he has like Rasengan this, Rasengan that, like, fucking. But like it in the first season like of Naruto, when like he was still like a kid, etc., he was coming up with jutsus left and right. He was learning like clone jutsu. He was doing some weird stuff with shurikens and like stuff like that, and then like he just became like the biggest Rasengan spammer ever. Like no originality, just Rasengan, Rasengan, Rasengan. It's funny.
But what makes the nigga Rasengan resistant is my question, you feel me? My nigga, why you still asking questions? Niggas is dying. What are you doing? Right, and I get that. But if you explain to me what's up with this nigga, I could find a Rasengan for him, bro. Help me, help you, help us. Come on.
I can find a Rasengan for him. He has flavors. The worst thing is that this is not even inaccurate.
know what it is, Naruto, okay? Rasengans just don't work. None of them. All them niggas out there using them, it's not working. I'm not using my shit, though. Ain't you like the fastest ninja in the world or something, bro? Only on the weekends. Sasuke got me beat a lot of the time. But, hey, what's Sasuke? Dial that nigga, bro. Shit, he on payroll. Fuck that nigga at. I tried calling him on the way here. But you know that nigga never pick up. I was in the fucking mountains and shit. True, my nigga do be on these missions. Hey, whoa. What you mean you call him on the way here? Damn, I slipped up. Wow, you don't call Sasuke before you got me. Nah, it wasn't even like that. I was just almost here, so I figured I'd just call that nigga. So it's like I'm asking both y'all at the same time, and you know, killing two birds with one kunai. And I don't think he's stronger than you. Is what I'm trying to say. He just more likely to kill a nigga. You feel me? Nah, nigga, I felt you the first time when you didn't call your Hokage first, bruh. Come on, bro. I wouldn't even. Hold up.
This is the best part.
Really, bruh? Really, bruh? Yeah, I said what I said, nigga. Of course I don't know your fucking name, nigga. Damn. They got about 50,000 niggas in this village. You think I know everybody's name? I don't even know my son's name. I don't see that nigga. That's crazy about you, bro. Real talk. Whoa. We are way off topic. Bro, the villagers dying. What are we doing? Naruto, come on. Shit, I forgot. I'm coming. Ooh. So no Rasengans at all. Nigga.
I like Big Pew said. I love stuff like this. Rasengans don't work on him. Which one? Fucking. Again, I love skits like this. Genuinely amazing. I'm very loyal. I will never leave my Oshi. I love you. Second favorite anime channel. Thank you guys. Dude found that overpowered build. He really did. We are all loyal to our favorite parasocial Kanyo. Pretty sure I've seen this as a live action skit. I don't even remember my son's name. Fucking accurate Naruto right there. Next time we should watch Baki on stream. I told this to Kodokunasu. He actually wanted me to watch like Rokyubu on stream, but like I said, since we can watch videos on Baki, but we can't watch actual Baki or actual anime, since that will be like straight up one-way ticket to get copyright claimed, you know? So yeah, unfortunately we can't do that. I don't even know my son name. At least you remember he has a son. What about his daughter? Dan. He forgot his daughter. Forgot his daughter even harder. Jesus. Can we play the We're Going to War one? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, his son said next time he... No, like we won't be doing that. Sexy Jutsu plus Rasengan. If Rasengans themselves aren't working, I don't think this is going to like work. I'm sorry. Plus, you're my favorite one. I like to talk lolly with. Again, thank you. Also, have you watched OG Hellsing anime? Yes, I did. hot take, I prefer the OG to the to Ultimate. It's not that I think it's better. Obviously, the Ultimate is better because it's more faithful to the manga, but I prefer the OG. The Superman video, you've seen it. I know it. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't. I'm really sorry. You're gonna have to uh get the full name of the video so we can react to it. It's the Wii, you mean Nintendo Wii U speaking French now? Lol, idiots. Need to rewatch Helsing. Okay, let me search for that one. One sec. Oh, okay. Again, don't bother. Like, you can't post links in the comments. Oh, Superman gets drafted to World War 3. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I found the video you're talking about. Let's watch it.
You know them doors weren't locked, right? Why in the hell did I receive a draft letter? Them doors don't even open that way. You could have opened them normal as fuck. Your door in the knobs. Damn, nigga, you don't respect doorknobs? What? Answer my question. The letter's pretty cut and dry. You drafted my nigga. I don't know what to tell you. Drafted for what? Bro, you really didn't read that letter? Look, we bombed some niggas, now we going to war. What do you mean we? Nintendo No, we? Nigga, we as in us. Us? Are you talking about the movie? No, nigga, us as in the U.S. I'm sorry, I just don't recall bombing anybody. I've been chilling all week. We bombed somebody, bro. You was there too. No, the fuck I wasn't. Yes, you was. You live in America. It's time to do your part, my nigga. Nigga, I'll part ways. Canada so lit right now, you not gonna fight for your country? Did you draft yourself too? You heard me. Did you draft yourself?
Good comeback.
Oh, no. Oh, so you're not part of us. What you talking about, the movie? I thought you said we are going to war. We? Why are you speaking in French? Why are you bombing countries? Because we bombed first like Tupac, nigga. That's it. That's all. Hell no. See, you with that bullshit. I'm getting the fuck out the country. Nigga, who you telling? I'm looking for my passport now. I'm dipping with you, nigga.
Oh, now we aren't going to war. I see. Yeah, those skits are comedy gold, honestly. Anyway, need to rewatch Helsing. I love both equally. Great. My view, like, Helsing Ultimate's the spectacle is just great. The fights are amazing. Superhero comic skits are goldmine. The absolute state of the US government. Too accurate. So, guy, I forgot the name. He shows how ridiculous some old comics are. This one never gets old. Yeah, good recommendation there. This is for later. Historically accurate too. Anyway. Are we gonna have a problem? I remember that video. Okay. Let's continue with the react. Okay. This is real, by the way. This is fucking real. This is actually like someone's Minecraft intro. Like, this is an intro for like a Minecraft channel. The video itself is already great, but like the fact that I know that this is the actual intro someone used for a Minecraft channel of all things. Just oh god, what the fuck? I quote this one weekly. I quote you then lollicos one daily. It's a mini me. You can't have it. I don't want that. If Alucard can take any form, is there a lolly Alucard? I think there's a Shota one. Lamau, oh my god. Okay, I gotta take a shower. Be back in a minute. No, this guy definitely had like 1K subs at most. Anyway, moving on. Oh, it's another great one. And the one after that too. We're going to watch like actually we're going to watch all three. Oh no, actually this one has copyrighted music, so like we're gonna have to just go through that one. Okay. Oh god, I love this video. I thought he was going to grape her for a sec. Live is still going? Yeah, but now we're doing like react slop. And again, we're going to end like in a bit. Thought he was gonna grape her for a second. Can't tell if that's better or worse. Fuck, I'm supposed to be showering.
Come back and fight like a man, you vegetable!
Old cartoons were fucking amazing, man. Like, they had a charm you just can't replicate. Like, you would never get, even from the goofiest shit ever nowadays, like, shit like fight like a man, you vegetable. Comedy gold. I know Alucard takes the form of a woman, the prequel episode, the end of the anime. Is that a woman? I'm pretty sure people said that was still male. Thought he was gonna say a slur. No, that cartoon is wholesome, okay?
Kevin? Are you crying? Oh, you do have a heart.
Yeah, that's what poor people have instead of money.
Too real. Too fucking real. I still prefer the money though. People who don't play Nika aren't going to get this one. This one is too short. No, no. 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 I think this one is just going to get me copyright strikes. Oh, this one is great. Actually. Why is he mogging her? Kevin went from a menace to such a bro in the time skip. Kevin is just the best character in Ben 10 after that. Oh, I remember the name. Superman's forgotten powers are insane. Then you're talking about undead humor. I think Ibuki is the closest we have to Toko NBA. Yeah, it's also known as girly car. Okay. Studying always FYP. What the hell is that? Yeah, let's get to the dub.
On your feet, boys. This will be the day the guard will be cannon fodder no more.
Hey, Sarge is right. Our enemies have always looked down on the Astra Militarum. From now on, they will learn to fear the gods' men.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's happening, buddy. But one thing that's interesting, like, is that the guardsmen in like Warhammer 40k, like they were a good representative of the sheer scale of the like the destructive power of that universe, because the basic weapon that they have in 40k is the las gun, which is wielded by the weakest unit in the game, which is like the guardsman, obviously. But if you see what the las gun can do, like, that weapon is powerful as shit, man. Like, if it was introduced to like the real world or to any other like universe, essentially, it would be like one of the most powerful weapons ever made. Like, the thing can tear through like heavy armor, the thing can like destroy buildings with the right settings. It has pretty much unlimited ammo, and like in lore, the thing is like the most powerful weapon imaginable. But in the context of the 40k universe, the weapon's so weak that instead the las gun, a lot of people in the fandom have like named it the laser pointer. You know, because that's how little damage it feels like it's doing when you're playing 40k. So yeah, like the universe of 40k is just bonkers in the power level department. But anyway, continuing on. God damn it. Okay, the internet's fucking up again. So like we're going to be watching just like one more video, and then we're going to end stream. Like this really isn't worth doing. So like I'm just going to show you guys like one more interesting video, and like then we're going to be like ending stream. I know that I promised to react to like Gummy Guns AMV, but we really don't have any way of doing so with the internet being this bad. Like just one more, and then like we're going to be ending things. Okay. Need to skip a bit because there's literal like slurs in the beginning of the video.
How about I take my mother?
Okay. So around here, after the slurs are done. This is going to be the last video for today. Okay, next time. Yeah, next time definitely. My favorite enemy fight against it is orcs and the bug tyranids. Okay, next time. Yeah. And this is going to be the last video for today. But we're going to definitely end it with a bang.
Nigga.
Hopefully, like, tomorrow's stream can be better, you know? But anyway, moving on.
How about I take my motherfucking goddamn covenant, chase you down in the middle of the motherfucking snow. You're running. You see a bunch of us in black cloaks running towards you. See me in a gold cloak. Big, tall, muscular, evil-ass motherfucker running at you. First I start off like this, because I don't need my full speed to catch you. Then I see you start to speed up. Then I start speeding. Then I just go, and I just sick my whole covenant, and they're just chasing you, running at you like wolves in black capes. They tackle you.
The fact that he comes up with this in the like middle of the stream is just remarkable to me.
This is you, right? I'm me. This is you.
I think someone said this already, but he must like have these fantasies going on in his head like 24/7 to be able to just say this in the middle of a live, you know? Absolutely amazing.
Grab you. I call over rocks, signal them. Rocks come from behind you. I have all my covenant cloaks, ripping off your clothes, your ass naked to snow, stuck like this. just stuck, and they'll hold you there. You're like, "Stop." So I'm like, Rocks. I make the snap. Rocks rips off his clothing, flops out his BBC Junior on the fucking right ass
BBC
cheek on the
Junior.
left, while all my Covenant cloaks hold you down, and he just forcefully bumps you and chokes you. And just, and you're like, and he just chokes you, busting you, and just humiliate you. And I command my whole cloaks to stand around you and ejaculate bust nuts all over your frozen body while we force you to lay there and freeze in the snow. Bitch ass nigga, suck my dick. Thank you for that 14 measly dollars too, faggot.
Definitely what definitely what a straight man would say. Not that crazy, not gonna lie. Not that crazy. Fucking BBC on the left, ass cheek on the right. Fucking coming on the dude's body as he freezes. Not that crazy. Fucking okay, Arma. Okay. Look up Joshua Cornstar. Look at his most recent thumbnail. It's so funny. Oh god, we can't be watching that, but yeah, very funny. Yeah. Unhinged as fuck. Is it not gay to rape a person? It is not gay to rape a whatever, man. Whatever cope you need to sleep at night. I feel bad for the poor cats. POV, you said hello to LTG on stream. Pretty much, yeah. He just goes off on like the tiniest of things, you know? Like some dude said, lol, you're salty. And he went through a whole story about like that dude being kidnapped and then like having ejaculation forced into his mouth because he talked about like LTG being salty. Just amazing. Just anyway. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. You saw it, right? So fun. Yeah, I did. Okay, so basically autism, pretty much, yeah. Actually demented mind to come up with the shit randomly. Oh, what the? Of course. Really hope we get to enjoy Cryo. Really do as well. Oh, wait, you should probably prep one of these for mainstream anime. I feel uncomfortable doing that. I'll be completely honest. But yeah, I'm really happy we got to at least finish the game without the scuff. And I really apologize for how scuffed the second part of the stream was. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming. And I hope to see you all on the next stream, which will hopefully be a bit better.